everyone, welcome to another trail day with the Grand Mesa Jeep Club. It's a beautiful, chilly morning here in wonderful western Colorado, and we have all gathered for a breakfast buffet before we head out for a day in the mountains. I want to thank the hosts for organizing such a fantastic day. Breakfast was delicious and the location is beautiful. As you can see, we have an excellent turnout today. As usual, the off-road scene here is very good. There are a lot of capable rigs here today, with the average having lockers front and rear, plus a winch. We really could be going on a difficult trail, but today we are going for a scenic drive to Uncompahgre Plateau to witness the leaves changing colors for the fall season. Because of the location, you get to see all shades of autumn laid out in front of you like an oil painting of the mountains. Some of the statements in this video about the canyon and plateau are quoted from government websites, including city and state agencies.
Hello! We are at Color Sunday and Breakfast Trail Ride. Color Breakfast and Trail Ride Sunday, something to do with colors. And we had an awesome breakfast buffet this morning. It was super, super good. Thank you to our hosts. They had provided a wonderful breakfast. But then we all just came out here together. It was really fun seeing people pointing on the highway, because usually, you know, when you're meeting a big group, you just meet out here on the trail. But on our way here, we saw a bunch of people pointing and looking at us, so that was fun. We made a big convoy out here, and now everyone's just airing down. I hear it's not that hard of a trail. It's just more like a dirt road with some tiny boulders here and there. But going on a dirt road is better aired down, even if you're not going to run into any hard obstacles. Just makes for a better ride. So we're doing that now.
Hey!
Of course! Make a good cut! Oh, that was just one good shot. Oh! Are you just in our Jeep group? Yeah! Uh-oh! Oh, it's way back here, look. I'll pick. There you go.
We meet up at the entrance on Highway 50 where it meets 650 Road. We use this entrance to the Dominguez-Escalante NCA, which stands for National Conservation Lands. Located between Grand Junction and Delta, Dominguez-Escalante protects 209,000 acres of picturesque public land. Known for their scenic value, these lands are popular for those seeking the canyon country of the Uncompahgre Plateau. Massive red rock bluffs hold geological and paleontological resources spanning 600 million years. There are also cultural and historic sites. Ute tribes today consider these pinyon juniper-covered lands an important connection to their ancestral past. Elevations within the NCA range from 8,200 down to 4,800 feet as water cascades through the massive red rock canyons down canyon walls that drain the Uncompahgre Plateau via the Escalante, Cottonwood, Little, and Big Dominguez creeks. 30 miles of the Gunnison River flow through the NCA as well.
We are at our first historic stop. Oh. He kills me. I can't even look at him. Cutest kid on the planet here. We are at our first historic stop. I'm not sure what it is yet. I think they told us where, but I'll be honest, I don't remember.
You can explore the Old Spanish National Historic Trail, a 19th century land trade route. You may also be lucky enough to spot wildlife, including desert bighorn sheep, which we see some of today, as well as mule deer, golden eagle, turkey, elk, mountain lion, black bear, and colored lizard. The canyon was first homesteaded in 1886 by John Musser of the Musser Cattle Company. Over time, that company has acquired most of the grazing land in the canyon. There are tales of the infamous Colorado Sheep War, where 2 people were killed. The cattlemen were protecting their grazing land from flocks of hungry sheep. They tried to keep the wild sheep on the other side of the Gunnison River, but eventually when a swinging bridge was constructed over the river, and they noticed sheep were using it to cross onto their land, they retaliated by shooting hundreds of sheep. It does not say how the 2 people died.
You're gonna go back on your leash. Information about like what year it was built or
Yeah, it's supposed to be reopened right now, right? But it's not quite yet.
Built in 1911 by Harry Walker.
Despite the war, most people live very peaceably with one another. Henry Walker and his large family-built brick cabin, which still stands there, was built in 1911. The family was unable to afford cement for the mortar between the bricks, so Henry and his 4 sons laid the bricks using mud dug from a hole in the yard. The cement that exists on the cabin today is just a thin coating, applied later after the family earned enough money to buy the materials. The other location we stop at is the Smith Cabins. When Captain Henry Smith was 65, the small but spunky man packed up and left his lifelong home in Indiana to serve in the Civil War. Though he only served a month in the war as acting captain, he became captain for life. Captain Smith chose a huge fin of rock for site of his cabin, half of it buried in talus. The slab of rock makes up the 4th wall of his main cabin. Smith dug out a level floor and squared up stones for the 3 other walls. As a tombstone cutter by trade, he carved spots into the rock for his guns and used rock shelves as his bed. The construction is very unique to Escalante Canyon, which is known for its more traditional log cabin construction than carved sandstone structures. Because his cabin was so small, Smith built a bunkhouse for his guests. For many years, the guest cabin provided a welcome stopover for those traveling in this remote area. Unfortunately, vandalism and deterioration have increased in the recent years. Major cracks in the exterior wall continue to expand. The doors and windows are missing, the interior walls have begun to crumble, leaving piles of rubble, and the cedar roof needs to be replaced. The canyon here is named after Fray Francisco Dominguez and Fray Silvestre Velez de Escalante. The 2 Spanish mission explorers led an expedition through western Colorado all the way back in 1776. I think there is another important historical day that happened in 1776. Some sort of document or something was signed by some people or...
We just stopped for a minute. A Jeep way up at the front was having some overheating issues or something like that. So we all stopped to chat, you know. Jeepers can never have too much chatting time. But we're getting ready to head out again. It has been a pretty fun trail so far. Super easy. They were definitely right when they said it was more of like a dirt trail, a dirt road, I guess. Because that's definitely what it has been like. And as you can see, it's so dusty today. Dust all over.
Yeah, my teeth are like gritty.
But it's been pretty fun. It's been super pretty. Lots of good views. Which, being in a big group, really makes it worth it to just go on these easy, loungy trails. Because you just get out and chat and it's pretty fun. Less of a challenging one, more of like an activity to do.
Ooh, I should open the hood.
Yeah.
You know, Raj, the transmission in low range might try to get you up into 4th or 5th or 6th gear. You might have to use your tap shift and hold it down into like 2nd or 3rd. to keep the RPMs up and take the load off the engine. Yes, I do, Chuck. I think I'm in 5th gear at the moment, middle range. But my temperature is 195, which is obviously totally acceptable, and the fan's running.
Just finished up eating lunch in this beautiful little side lot here in these colorful trees. Oh, they're starting up on me here.
The beeps for my check engine light just happened, but the check engine light didn't turn on. Well, I mean, it turned on, but it didn't turn off.
That's a normal occurrence, no worries.
Happens all the time on hot days.
Nothing that we're worried about. I really have no idea how much farther this goes. I have heard mixed things from people who've done it in the past. Some say it was a short day, and some say it was a long day. So apparently, I just don't really know the definition of their short and long days.
My check engine light turned on, but then it turned right back off.
So we'll see. But
Did the double beeps,
it's been fun so far, and we just barely got, as you've seen, we just barely got into the colorful parts of the trees. So I'm excited to see more, because I think the whole rest of the trail is supposed to be colorful. Hence, Color Sunday breakfast and trail ride. Mm-hmm. It's really a mouthful for me.
It's hard saying. Color Sundays, colors ends in S, and Sundays begins in S, so it's like...
Oh, I've even been saying it just Color Sunday, not even Colors Sunday. So that's another added piece for me.
Who's that guy back there? It's like a nice Ventura. Anyway, their purpose was to find a practical route between Santa Fe and the new missions in California, to convert Utes and Havasupais, and to establish a chain of mission stations between Santa Fe and Monterey. Neither objective was realized, but they explored more unknown territory than Lewis and Clark.
Decoding memory banks.
The explorers were the first non-Indians to visit the Colorado Plateau. Where they passed, they left a rich heritage of Spanish place names. The explorers passed close to Cortez, Colorado, circled east of Grand Mesa, then crossed the Colorado River at Moab, and then the Green River at Green River, Utah. They continued north to the area of Vernal, Utah, and northwest to Provo and the Salt Lake Territory, where then they turned southwest to the area of St. George. Dominguez and Escalante noted in detail the land that they traversed. Uncompahgre is a Ute Indian word that describes the water as dirty water, or rocks that make the water red. The Uncompahgre Plateau, which has an average elevation of 9,500 feet, includes about 2,300 square miles of land and is a distinctive large uplift part of the Colorado Plateau. As we make our way to the plateau, the landscape transitions from sage, piñons, and junipers to aspen groves, ponderosa pines, and mixed conifer forests at the higher elevations. The plateau's relatively flat mesas are interrupted by numerous canyons and gulches. The larger canyons, such as Big Red, Tabawatch, Spring Creek, Robideau, Escalante, Big Dominguez, and Unileap, add to the unique beauty of the plateau and provide an ideal setting for a host of activities, including hiking, mountain biking, bouldering, and a large network of OHV trails. There are 3 campgrounds within the plateau's National Forest area, with plenty of areas for dispersed camping. An extensive system of trails and roads for motorized vehicles offer numerous opportunities to explore hidden places on the plateau. We are met with spectacular views almost the entire day, which was already great due to the rich history in the area, as well as being able to off-road with a great group of friends. The route we take today turns off of the main trail and heads towards Highway 141 north of Gateway. We make our way down after spending most of the day exploring, and we just have to stop to air up and make the drive home. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel because YouTube won't let you become a real channel until you have 1,000 subscribers, so every single one helps. Thanks again. Love, Kevin from Tanner Travels. Farmer Joe over here.